So, good day. My name is Mayan Tresani, the founder and CEO of Financial School of Business. I want to share with you what you call the 10 things that I wish I knew earlier when I started my professional life and when I started the business. The first one is self critique. Now, most of us are embroiled and stuck in unhealthy self critique. We find ourselves in this roller coaster of emotions about our ability or inability to get things done or to master a particular skill. In fact, to the detriment of what we are very good at. It doesn't matter how many times people have been telling you how good you are at something. In fact, it doesn't matter how many people come to you when they're looking for a particular help or a particular skill. But the self critique, it's one of the things that we need to acknowledge. It's something that we need to realize and something that we need to overcome because too much of a self critique goes beyond quality assuring yourself, but it actually holds you back from achieving the things that you should be doing. So many businesses have not really started. Many ideas, big ideas, have not been realized because of being too self critical of ourselves. So it is very good and well to speak to the little child, to the little voice inside, but that little voice should not deter you from taking the step and doing the things that you should be doing. So that is the first thing. Let's denounce self critique. The second one is creating a big vision than yourself. Now, we all know this that dreaming is for free. In fact, if your vision and your dreams don't scare you, chances are you have not even begun to dream. You need to look beyond what you see, as they said in the Lion King movie. Set yourself a resounding, a big vision. So for a minute, just pause and really look at what your business, what yourself, your professional life will be in the future. When they will know, if you were to be told that anything and everything is possible, what is it that you think you will do with your business? Have a big vision. Have a vision that communicates your value. Have a vision that when you think of it, you feel chills down your spine. That's the vision that I'm talking about. That is aligned with your business and that is aligned with your professional career. The third thing I wish I knew at a very early age, and I didn't know, is that you need to have a detailed plan. You see, the beauty of having a vision very early in your professional life or in your business is that when you know that which you want to achieve and you know where you are right now, the only thing between the now and the then is the plan. So a vision without a plan is really just a dream. It's just like hallucinating. It's like daydreaming. So the vision sets in motion your mental capacities for you to sit down and plan and break down your vision into attainable milestones. So once you have a vision, it's very important. Let's sit down and plan. Let's make a very lousy example. If your vision is to run a multi stores of fast moving goods, and yet you're not even starting to sell in a spaza shop or to sell in a very convenience store, then that will only remain a dream. It will never be achieved. So have a plan, have a detailed plan. If your plan in a professional space is to become a professor in a university, and you've got no desire to go through the pain of studying and being peer reviewed by your peers, then that vision and dream will never be attained. Number four, focus, 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 focus. Now, most of us have got these big dreams and these big plans, but we lack the ability to focus and do the work that is provided for us, the work at hand. We need to learn to focus and do those things that need to be done. Now, the beauty about focus is that it forces your mental capacities to zoom in on the work that is on the table and the work that we have to be doing. So we need to learn to focus and not be all over the place. And do not move with any noise, any new invention, any new business idea that is erupting here. You're chasing that business idea. There's another business idea that is coming this side. You're chasing that one. No, 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 no. You need at some point and focus on one or in an area that is your area of interest, area of passion, area of specialty. In fact, let me share this with you. You need to find for yourself to help you focus more your zone of genius. You see, when you find for yourself a zone of genius, it's those things that you need less effort whatsoever, but the results that which you produce from the less effort, it's above average. There is that one thing that all of us are able to do with less effort, but the results of what we do are above average. Once you find that sweet spot, then you focus. And number 5, the power of silence. Now, the downside of living in this century is that there is so much information and there is so much noise. There's so much noise to a point that we never pause and just be in silence. You see, even this 10 seconds that I was just quiet, just being silent, you feel like there's so much that I could be doing. Now, the power of silence is that it allows us in our professional space, in our businesses, to connect with our vision, to connect with our plans, and to really be in the moment and just be quiet and just be. It's that moment when you're just quiet that your capacities and your mental influence start aligning with the vision and the plans and the things that you want to do. So let's learn silence. Now, many people do this in many ways. Others go to meditation, others go play golf, others listen to music so you can be silent and listening to music. Others go running. I'm one of those where you can just go for 7 hours without music. It's just you and the road, and you can be silent. Practice silence. It helps you to regenerate your energies. It helps you to cleanse your negative energy. So learn the power of silence. Shut out of the noise and be silent. Now, number 6 is networks. Now, gone are the days when you are going to achieve anything and everything by yourself. Now, if when you're listening to this video, you at least do not belong to one network, that is an extension of your professional life or an extension of your business, I have a big surprise for you. Chances are you're going to struggle to achieve your dreams. You're going to struggle to achieve your vision. We live in the era of collaboration and not competition. We're dealing with not competitive advantage, but collaborative advantage. The more you collaborate, the more you share ideas, the more you engage with other people, the more you learn, the more your business grow, the more your professional networks grow. So learn to network. And maybe other people ask, what is networking? In fact, in the past, I used to misunderstand the meaning of networking. I used to think that when I'm going for a function, I need to come back with about 100 business cards. That is not networking. Networking is intentional in its nature and approach. Rather go to an event meet one person with shared values, shared purpose, and nurture the relationship. And remember, the value of networking and relationships is in reciprocity. What do you bring to the relationship and what do you get out of the relationship? Networking is not about taking, it's more than giving than you are taking. Number seven is commitment. Now, you are not going to get any work done if you are not prepared to commit to the cause. You need to get your mind, your emotions, and your hands ready to commit. You need to get to sit down and put in the hours. As they have said before, only in the dictionary you'll find that work comes after success. So you need to be prepared to commit to the cause of that which you believe in. You need to commit your resources, your time, your sacrifices to growing your business, to growing your professional being. So commitment is not something that you're going to get from somebody. Commitment is from within. You need to commit. In fact, people don't care what you do. People look at what you're doing and they can see if there is commitment. And if you are commitment, remember, you are the only ambassador for your business and the only ambassador for your brand. So commitment is very key and it's very important. Number eight, it's discipline. If you go and ask any professional sport person, the one thing that is taking them to the top is discipline. Discipline, simply explained and simply put, it's doing that which you know you must do, whether you feel like it or you don't. Now, you see, when you look at the professional sports people who need to practice and run, and they know that they need to go to the Olympics and win gold, they know that things like weather are irrelevant, whether it's hot, whether or cold or windy. When it's time for practice, they need to get up and go and practice. They need to put in hours, whether they feel like it or not. In fact, the only time they will probably not practice, but they'll practice in their mind, is when they are not feeling well. But all other times are immaterial. That is discipline. It's doing that which you know you should do, whether you are feeling like it or not. If you get to that moment where you do what you need to do, you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you go and hit the street and you go and run for 5 hours when all of us are sleeping, that's discipline. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to open your store when you know only one person is going to come to your store for the half of the year. You've only been seeing one person. That's discipline. You do it whether you feel like it or you don't feel like it. And number nine is integrity. The only ticket that is guaranteed to success is integrity. All other things are secondary in the sense that if you grow your business or you grow your professional stature through other measures that are void of integrity, it's not going to last, it's not going to stand. Now, let me tell a story, a very funny story about integrity. That's when I understood the word integrity better. I mean, you know what integrity does mean. It means doing the right thing, whether people are watching or not. You still do the right thing. And there's this analogy that was given to me as the ethics of the swimming pool. And the ethics of the swimming pool goes on in this way. You go to the swimming pool at the hotel in the evening just because you want to go and swim. And you realize you've been there for an hour or so, there's no any other person in the swimming pool, and you feel nature calls. What do you do? When nature calls, you're in the swimming pool of the hotel and you're the only person. The action that you take or the decision that you do at that moment when nature calls is the best definition for me of what integrity is. It's doing what is right consistently, whether people are watching or not. And finally, number 10, embrace failure and embrace discomfort. So you see, some of us, We look at the attainments of today, forgetting that where you are today is the vision of yesteryear. What you are here now is what you imagined of yourself years before. It's not where you're going. If you have achieved this, you've achieved that vision, you've achieved that goal. You need to move for the next vision. You need to move for the bigger goal. Besides, you can never explore the beauty of the ocean if you're not prepared to let go of the shore. And you're not going to enjoy the ocean if you're not prepared for the discomfort of the waves. So many of our business people and entrepreneurs are so comfortable where they are at the expense of the bigger vision. Be prepared for failure because, in fact, as you know, and many of you experienced, failure is a critical part of success. Without failure, there is no success. Embrace failure, learn from failure, do things differently, be comfortable with discomfort. That's how we grow. If I knew these things earlier in my career and in my business, I'm pretty much sure I would have learned better. But I share them with you. Let's go through them again. The first one, denounce self critique, have a bigger vision, plan for your vision and your dream, focus on the work at hand, and maintain silence. Build collaborations and network. Build commitment to that which you want to achieve. Be disciplined. Always act with integrity and embrace failure. Thank you for listening to this. I hope you found this very informative and you enjoyed it. I'll be very pleased if you can subscribe to this channel or comment on this video so that I can have a view of what you think on these 10 things that I'm sharing with you until we meet next time. It's Mayan Tresani from Finance School of Business. Thank you.